Welcome to Cryptic Tales from the Iceberg, a limited podcast series based on the YouTube video released on February 9, 2024, on the Tarokza channel. The Unsolved Mysteries Iceberg is a map of conspiracy theories, true crime, cryptids, unexplained disappearances, and the darkest corners of our collective curiosity. In this podcast series, we'll dive deeper into these mysteries, layer by layer, exploring the stories that have captivated and haunted us for decades. From the supernatural to the sinister, we'll examine the cases that continue to fascinate and terrify us. Layer 1. The Beast of Gévaudan. In the rural region of Gévaudan, France, a series of brutal killings took place between 1764 and 1767. The attacks were so ferocious that they sparked widespread fear and speculation. Over 100 people were killed, often decapitated or partially consumed, with the witnesses describing the killer as a massive, wolf-like creature with reddish fur and an unusual fearlessness around humans. King Louis XV dispatched professional hunters and soldiers to track down the beast, but the attacks continued. Theories ranged from a pack of wolves to a hybrid creature, or a man using a trained beast to kill. Some even believed it was a supernatural entity sent to punish the region for its sins. Despite the efforts to capture or kill the creature, the attacks eventually stopped, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and speculation about the true nature of the beast. The Yeti. The Yeti, or abominable snowman, is a legendary creature said to inhabit the Himalayas, described as a tall, ape-like figure covered in shaggy or white-brown hair. The Yeti is believed by some to be a wild animal that has managed to evade detection. Local tribes have long believed in the Yeti's existence, sharing stories of a creature that watches from ridged lines and leaves massive footprints in snow. In 1951, mountaineer Eric Shipton captured photos of enormous tracks while scouting Mount Everest, sparking international fascination. Since then, numerous expeditions have been launched to find evidence of the Yeti's existence, but conclusive proof remains elusive. Some claim to have seen the creature, while others believed it's a myth born from the harsh environment and isolation. The allure of the Yeti continues to captivate adventurers and scientists alike. The Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie, is a mysterious creature said to inhabit Scotland's Loch Ness, described as a long-necked, humped-back creature. Nessie has been the subject of folklore and speculation for centuries. The earliest known sighting dates back to 565 AD, when the Irish monk Saint Columba supposedly repelled a quote-unquote water beast in the River Ness. Modern fascination began in the 1930s, with multiple reports and photos captivating the public imagination. While some photos may have been debunked as hoaxes, sonar and underwater exploration continue to fuel speculation about the creature's existence. Some believe Nessie is a plesiosaur, a prehistoric creature thought to be extinct, while others think it's a misidentified wave or optical illusion. The mystery surrounding Nessie has become a cultural phenomenon, inspiring numerous books, films, and documentaries. Bigfoot. Bigfoot, and also known as Sasquatch, is a legendary creature said to inhabit the forests of the Pacific Northwest, described as a towering, bipedal creature covered in dark hair. Bigfoot is believed by some to be an undiscovered primate or a relic of human ancestry. Sightings date back to indigenous folklore, with modern reports and alleged footprints keeping the mystery alive. The 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film showing a figure walking through a clearing has become iconic. While skeptics argued that the footage is a hoax, believers point to unexplained footprint casts, howls recorded in the wild, and persistent eyewitness accounts from hunters, hikers, and even police officers. The search for Bigfoot continues, with many believing that the creature is out there, waiting to be discovered. The Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac Killer was a serial killer active in Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s, known for targeting young couples and parked cars. The killer taunted the police with cryptic letters and ciphers. One of his ciphers, the Z340, remained unsolved for over 50 years until a group of amateur cryptographers cracked it in 2020. Despite this breakthrough, the killer's true identity remains unknown. Theories abound, ranging from a disgruntled citizen to a former police officer. The Zodiac Killer's modus operandi was to approach his victims in secluded areas. He would then shoot or stab his victims, sometimes leaving cryptic messages at the scene. The killer's letters to the police and media outlets added to the mystery, with many believing he was a calculating and intelligent individual. Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper was a serial killer active in Victorian London's Whitechapel district in 1888. Known for brutally disfiguring his victims, the Ripper sent mocking letters to the police, sometimes including pieces of the victims' organs. Theories range from a royal conspiracy to a deranged doctor. Despite numerous investigations and suspects, the Ripper's true identity remains a mystery. The case continues to captivate and terrify, with many still speculating about the killer's motives and identity. Some believe the Ripper was a product of the poverty and desperation of the time, while others think he was a calculated killer who preyed on the vulnerable. The Ripper's legacy has endured, with numerous books, films, and documentaries exploring the case. JFK assassination. On November 22, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested, but before he could stand trial, he was shot and killed by Jack Ruby. The Warren Commission concluded Oswald acted alone, but questions persist about the quote-unquote magic bullet theory, the role of the CIA and the FBI, and potential government involvement. Many believe there was a larger conspiracy at play, while others accept the official story. The JFK assassination remains one of the most enduring unsolved mysteries in American history, with many still searching for answers about the events surrounding the president's death. Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur was a renowned rapper and social activist, shot and killed in Las Vegas on September 13, 1996. Despite numerous investigations, no one has been convicted of his murder. Theories range from gang retaliation to music industry conspiracies. Tupac's legacy continues to inspire and intrigue, with many still searching for answers about his tragic death. Some believe he was targeted for his outspoken views, while others think it was a case of mistaken identity. The impact of Tupac's death extends beyond the music industry, with many seeing him as a symbol of the struggles and injustices faced by marginalized communities. The Notorious B.I.G. The Notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie Smalls, was a rapper shot and killed in Los Angeles on March 9, 1997. Like Tupac, Biggie's murder remains unsolved, with theories about East Coast versus West Coast rivalry and potential cover-ups. The case continues to fascinate and anger, with many still seeking justice for the fallen rapper. Some believe the murders of Tupac and Biggie were connected, while others think they were isolated incidents. The legacy of Biggie and Tupac continues to shape the music industry, with many artists drawing inspiration from their lives and work. D.B. Cooper. D.B. Cooper is the alias given to an unknown man who hijacked a commercial airplane in 1971, demanding $200,000 and 4 parachutes. He jumped from the plane's near staircase and vanished into the night. Despite extensive investigations, his true identity and fate remains unknown. Theories range from a skilled parachutist to a desperate man seeking thrills. The D.B. Cooper case continues to captivate, with many still wondering what happened to the mysterious hijacker. Some believe Cooper survived the jump and lived a quiet life, while others think he perished into the wilderness. O.J. Simpson. The O.J. Simpson trial was a highly publicized case in the 1990s, with many still debating the outcome. While O.J. Simpson was acquitted of murdering his ex-wife and her friend, many believe he was guilty. The case raised questions about racial bias, police misconduct, and the reliability of forensic evidence. The O.J. Simpson case remains a symbol of America's complex relationship with celebrity, crime, and justice. Many see the case as a turning point in the true crime genre, highlighting the power of media and the blurred lines between reality and spectacle. Layer 1 has explored some of the most recognized mysteries. Join us in Layer 2 as we delve deeper into the unknown, examining more cases that continue to fascinate and terrify us. From cryptids to conspiracies, we will explore the stories that shape our understanding of the world. The journey into the unknown is full of twists and turns, and we're just getting started. In Layer 2, we'll encounter more unsolved crimes, unexplained phenomena, and bizarre events that challenge our perception of reality. We'll examine the evidence, explore the theories, and try to make sense of the inexplicable. So, join us as we venture further into the unknown and see if we can uncover the truth behind some of the world's most enduring mysteries.